You're Near the Wild with Matt Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska.
I always hit the green one.
Who's that?
Always hit the green button when you call.
Oh.
Don't hit the red button. I go, got it. I go, not the red one.
Well, I'm sending you a couple things really quick.
It sounds good, actually. Everyone's shopping at Black Friday. They're not online.
Yeah. By the way, it's our 100th episode.
Really?
Yep.
That's fantastic.
Hello?
John Norris.
Ggreg Chaille.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
Check my levels here. Hey, say hello to Matt Becker.
Matt Becker, hello?
Well, hello, John Norris. How are you,
Fancy meeting
sir?
you guys here
Yes, indeed.
in our private chat room.
That's right. It's a secret.
So, hey, happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
I got the picture. That's very funny.
Oh, yeah, I sent you some pictures of there, John.
I got him.
Okay, good. So, like, the first one is, well, what do you want to talk about? Which one?
The IKEA Narwhal.
The IKEA Narwhal. Yeah.
That's busy I've been since we got back.
We did a little spin on the Costco unicorn, which is explain the Costco unicorn, John.
The Costco unicorn is when you splurge and you spend. I think the total cost is $3.50. And you get a piece of pizza and a hot dog from the Costco cafe, and you wrap the hot dog in the pizza.
Long ways, right? You don't roll it like a pig in a blanket from crust to the tip.
I go long ways and eat it like a
pizza taco.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
I mean, I guess if you were really, you could roll it up like a pig in a blanket type of deal, but that seems unnecessary. An unnecessary amount of work.
It's like a pizza bagel dog is what it would look like, I guess.
Yeah.
Delicious either
I
way.
guess there's no wrong way to do it, but everyone has their own preference.
IKEA has a wonderful restaurant, as well as when you leave, you can also get some stuff to go, like ice cream, hot dogs, all that stuff. And
that berry, what is it? Solzenberry jelly, or what is it?
Gooseberry jam. I don't know.
Gooseberry.
Yeah.
Gooseberry.
So when the Beckers came out for was it 4th of July this year, we all went up to Phoenix, and we created our own creation, the IKEA Narwhal.
Yes.
And it is amazing.
Is a hot dog stripped of the bun and jammed into a vanilla swirl ice cream cone.
Wouldn't it be better if they had hot dog flavored ice cream though, so you could have the whole experience?
Well, I can tell you right now, no.
Yeah.
Hot dog flavored ice cream has to be out there, right?
Oh, sure. I mean, there's all sorts of flavors. You go to a gelato place, and they got tons of different flavors.
Yeah, it's next to that dingleberry ice cream.
Yeah. With the shavings.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it was a neat idea, but you got to remember, you got to cool off your wiener before you shove it in the cream.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Hot wieners
and cold ice cream.
Oh, it's like, it was a unique experience because we tried to get other people to try it, but because of the language barrier, they wouldn't.
You got your wiener in my ice cream. You got your ice cream in my wiener.
The
great tastes that taste great together.
Ggreg, do you remember when they go, "Oh no, I don't need the bun," and they freaked out? They're like, "Well, it comes with the bun." I go, "I don't need the bun, and we're good." And they couldn't figure out why we wouldn't want a bun. Yeah, and they almost wouldn't do the order because of that.
Yeah.
You didn't slowly insert the hot dog into the ice cream while you kept eye contact with the cafe workers?
I guess it would look weird, but I mean, they weren't all from Norway, right? I mean, they're people who live in Phoenix.
No, I know. Yeah,
I think IKEA.
We didn't go to IKEA in Norway.
Swedish.
That's what it is. Swedish. That's
Swedish.
Right.
Swedish. Yeah.
The Norwegians don't do anything cool.
That's right.
No, and that was very clear when we did this. And in IKEA, they go, "Yeah, don't mix the parts." That's a big part of IKEA. No, that doesn't go with that lamp, sir. And,
much like
keep it pure.
Much like building the IKEA furniture, Becker and I disregarded any kind of instructions and just did our own thing.
Yeah, we did. We made a stand-up computer stand for the shower. Fucking brilliant.
Tracy and I had been to IKEA earlier in the year, and I actually went to get the hot dog and to go through that whole thing. And two kids I let them go in front of me because I was looking at like the ice cream and whatever. I've never really bought anything from that snack bar. So I'm looking at the menu, and these kids, they went in front of me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not ready. And they bought the last two hot dogs. So I had to wait 4 more months until we were there with Becker to do it.
You weren't willing to wait the 25 minutes for a new batch?
No. I thought better of it at that point. So, but that's it. That's off my bucket list.
Yeah, that's great. And then the other picture is the two moose that were fighting and froze in the water.
Oh, that was on ADN today. Yeah, that's a pretty wild picture. I mean, we've seen those pictures before where moose, bull moose, are in a locked horns position, and then somehow they can't get out. And I've seen pictures of them floating in a river, they got in and they just couldn't handle it. Now these have been frozen for the winter.
Yeah, so only the top of their antlers and top of their backs are sticking out, but they were dead when it froze, right?
Sure.
I don't know. I don't know why that's just now occurring to me, because I've seen this picture a bunch of times now, but for some reason I just thought they just stood there locked while the water got colder and colder, just I'm not letting go. But it makes sense now. They died and then the water froze.
But the meat would still be good, right?
Probably. Well, I don't. Well, I would imagine there'd be a lot of adrenaline pumping through those animals as they got locked in time there.
Depends on how hungry you are. I
guess.
guess.
That's true. Something's gonna go out on that ice and try and eat the moosicle.
Let's tie Joe Rogan into this podcast and see if he would eat the moose meat.
Yeah, there was another video on ADN I saw it with a moose, or not a moose. It was a polar bear. Here it is. A polar bear petted a dog. Then a polar bear did what polar bears do, ate a dog.
Yeah, but they only showed the video of it playing with the dog, and they said after they did that, then.
And I'm looking at it. I'm thinking that this dog is nuzzling up next to a polar bear. Turns out the dog was chained in place because it's a sled dog. Some dude has a sled dog yard, and he's got them all chained up, which is normal for sled dogs. They just kind of hang out.
Can I watch this video real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just thought it was funny. Yeah, they act like, the dog loves playing with him. And I guess there was another video where they have a tiger playing with a cat. And they said, as soon as the video went off, see, we all get along. And they go, we really don't. He was just tasting him. He goes, yeah, you're good.
Yeah, and then you find out, because I hit the video, I'm thinking, all right, I'm going to hover over the stop button just in case he grabs this dog. And it had nothing to do with the lead in for this was ate a dog. That's the headline. And then the way down in the story, it's and this dog wasn't the one eaten. There's no proof of that. And this may not even be the bear that did it. This is just video footage that this guy's got.
I'm watching the video now, and it really looks like the bear is just poking and prodding the dog to try to figure out where he's going to bite it first.
No, seeing if he's plump and going, nah.
And the dog
smells like
just
Axe body spray.
But the dog is super composed.
He's also chained. He can't
but he has balls of steel, because I would imagine most dog, if it were me, I would be freaking out and trying to break this chain and just going nuts. But this dog is just all right, well, this is my life now. I have about 30 seconds left. I'm gonna just take in the sunset.
Let's be honest. If it was me as a dog, you go, I hope you like the taste of urine. Because I'm pissing everywhere right now.
Yeah, that it is a tender moment, and then they talk to some guy who's scientist or some biologist, and he's like, yeah, that might look like he's petting him, but really he's just exploring him. And then I'd be really disappointed in the animal kingdom if that dog didn't get eaten by that bear, because that's what polar bears do.
That's the way life goes.
So
if I've learned anything, have you guys seen that video of the lizard? It's from like the new season of like Planet Earth, where the lizard or the baby lizard has to like run through all the snakes.
What? No.
Oh my God.
I want to see that.
I gotta find this for you. It is like the most compelling 2 minutes of video that's ever been filmed.
So this lizard, is it like a monitor lizard or is it just a small lizard?
I think it is I don't know what kind of lizard. I'm not a lizard person.
And I'm sure
iguana. It's an iguana.
Okay,
but it doesn't look like the kind of iguana that like your weird friend had in middle school. It's like a wild iguana.
Not the one that would be on his shoulder and he'd walk around like, what's so weird about this iguana shitting on my shoulder?
Brought it to school in like his like shirt, like inside jacket pocket. Look what I have.
Like a guy trying to sell watches on the corner.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, I just shared it with you guys. Iguana versus snakes. It's insane.
Wow, and this is on the Animal Planet.
It's like the BBC series Planet Earth.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's on Discovery Channel. Yeah, with all their drone footage, getting animals.
Yeah,
so they don't.
I'm gonna watch that with my VR headset.
Yeah. You want to get inside of this video?
Hey, I need to. If I try to play it right now, it'll play over the audio. So I'll watch it later. But I'll put a link on the site. Or John, or actually Beck, are you watching it right now?
No, I'm not even playing it.
So I do have to say, last week we were talking about VR technology, and I couldn't remember the name of that place in Salt Lake City. It's called The Void, and I put a link up on it. And that's the place that has it's a full experience. Like you're walking in an area that's built out to match kind of the software. So like when you go to touch something, it's just a piece of black plywood, but in your screen it looks like you're touching like a computer panel and pushing buttons. So,
that's great.
Yeah. It's a really there's a link on the. I'll put another one on this one, but yeah, it's pretty kick ass. It's like the next. It's the next step. It's almost like a Chuck E. Cheese for VR. But I was talking to my brother who was just at the IAPA convention in Florida last week. And this is where like amusement parks and like entertainment, like everything from blacklight miniature golf to Six Flags over Miami or whatever, right? They go to buy rides and different events and things like that. And my brother goes there because just to see what's going on with the haunt industry. And there's a small segment of it there, but he said everything was VR because that's like the new hot thing. And there's like 18-month lead time on just getting, like if you bought a package last week, it would take 18 months. And the fucking technology is getting way better, like every 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you got to wait, then you got to do it again.
And then it's like,
can I get the new one?
Yeah, it's obsolete by the time you get it. But he said, it was all over. And it's just basically people sitting there with these goggles wrapped around their head, but they're in like a black box. But it doesn't, for everyone else, you just look like a dope standing in a black box, like shuddering and swatting away flies.
That is, within a couple of months, everybody's going to have that. And then everyone's going to be like, yeah, my girlfriend is 2 water balloons in a hole in a piece of wood. But you know what? She's real to me, damn it. So that's all that matters.
And we're going out tonight.
2 water balloons.
An update for the ninja story.
Oh, the
Bosco's
ninja.
Mm-hmm. The sword was returned.
Oh wow!
To the store by someone who claimed they bought it downtown for $50. Ironically, I bet the kid looked a lot like the kid in a ninja suit. He was trying to get $50 off, and they go, "Okay, well, it's stolen, so we'll take it back." So they're going to sell it on eBay.
Sure.
On Black Friday.
It's famous.
So wait, so somebody bought it and then was like, I bet this was the ninja sword from Bosco's.
Yeah, he said he wasn't aware it was stolen when he bought it downtown on the street for $50.
On the street. Just some guy open.
Yeah. What do you got? I got iguanas and I got swords. Which one do you want?
Which side of my jacket?
You know, when I bought this ninja sword off of a guy on the corner, I had no idea, not even one suspicion that it could have been stolen.
Because he seemed like he didn't have a big inventory, but he's very professional.
He was dressed like a ninja, so I could tell he knew his swords.
Yeah, this guy looked like a pro.
He was busy whittling with it when I ran into him.
Yeah, I had no idea that video had gone viral, and like people were like putting like funny music to it and rave music and yeah, it was all cut up and
everybody loves kung fu fighting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was an easy one, but Benny Hill theme.
Yeah. Okay, well that was a very good update. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering like whatever became of the ninja.
No, I think we go back to our original. I talked to Becky. She goes, the people on Bosco's, they're not that creative, because I said this sounds like a complete fake story.
Inside job, yeah.
Yeah, and now all of a sudden they're getting more press.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I did go back and I looked at our predictions for snowfall this year. It was back on episode 94, and the snowfall was recorded this year, October 16th. That's the one you gave me, right, John?
I think so.
That was the last one that you texted me. So Matt Becker's guess was October 7th. John Norris's guess was October 28th. And Ggreg hits it at October 14th.
Ggreg Chaille.
Yep.
Prognosticator.
Yes.
You can take him out of Alaska, but you can't take him out of the guest.
Congratulations, Ggreg.
Hey, thanks,
I feel like the presidential election came and went in the time that we were still trying to figure out our snowfall.
Yeah.
Our snowfall contest. But
I want to recount.
Yeah.
I think the Russians hacked this one. I think they don't give a fuck about a presidential election. I think they were trying to hack the Near the Wild snowfall.
Maybe this was their first attempt to see if there was any kind of like when you steal a credit card and you make a small little amount. You know what? You know when we all steal credit cards.
Yeah, we're all just committing fraud. I think there's going to be a backlash. I had a lot of supporters out there hoping that I was right with my very late pick, but
yeah, not even close, John.
But we have no snow.
No, we don't, and we're having 17 degrees and clear skies now that we don't have a super moon.
Ooh, icy then.
Oh, but just that horrible, brutal cold where you go outside and go, this is miserable. Put your keys in your mouth. They stick to your lip. You're like, fuck.
Why do you put your keys in your mouth?
It was so fun up here. When it was that, you know that, Ggreg, when somebody pissed you off or something, no pun intended, but you go out and piss on their car lock because they'd have to dig through the urine in frozen conditions to get through it. Now they got auto locks. It's like, thunk, thunk. Yeah, well, if your auto lock ever goes bad, you're going to have to dig through my piss.
My sister-in-law, she was born. Well, she moved up to Anchorage in middle school sometime, right? So she'd lived there long time, and right before she left Alaska, she graduated and she worked at Coots as a promotions director and stuff. And one thing happened that made her decide to fucking leave Alaska. She was going out to her car and it was icy and she slipped and fell underneath and slid to where she was completely under the car. Like she was checking the fucking muffler or something. And she's laying there and she's looking up at the underside of her car. She goes, I'm leaving. I'm done. And that was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's about right.
So a little ice melt should still be here. Do you know she's here right now?
Yeah. They're up there for Thanksgiving.
Couldn't stay away.
Yeah. A good time to be there with no snow, right?
It's a perfect, but she could still slide under her car. This would be very fun. That does it. We're out of here. Change the tickets.
So I don't know if John was on the call when I said this is our 100th episode of Near the Wild Alaska.
This is number 100?
We made it.
Oh, my God.
This is amazing.
There's balloons and confetti falling on me right now.
Oh, should I release my balloons too?
I think so. I didn't know if we were going to do a countdown or what, but I released it.
I'm going to save 2 of them, though. 2 of the balloons.
This is great. The Cubs break their curse.
Yeah.
We hit 100. Costa Rica's having its first hurricane in 174 years.
Really?
Wow, really? I thought there would be more hurricanes than that.
174 years. So anybody who says, I remember the last one, I go, no, you don't. Yeah, I'm a little concerned. It's going right. I thought, it just creamed the coast, the Caribbean coast, which I'm not on. No, it's going right over Costa Rica.
So is it coming?
Hey, wait a minute.
Is it coming
your
from
house
the
battered down?
It's we'll see.
But is it coming from the east? Or is it
going straight over the Nicaraguan and Costa Rica, which we're in the northern part? That's exactly. It's going right over us.
Yeah.
So it's only like 90 mile an hour winds. How bad could it be?
Yeah, but it might completely.
At least I won't be in there crying this time.
But it might peter out by the time it gets over to Costa Rica on the Pacific side.
I thought that too until those weather nerds start going, no, we're going to pick up strength once it gets over land. I go, what?
They don't know anything.
Maybe you'll be one of the first investors in one of those new solar roofs.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, did you see they did an island? Side. That's a good point. I told Becky, we're buying that. We're getting a Tesla battery. We're doing the whole thing down there. And she was like, yeah. And then I immediately pull up. He wired an entire Samoa into America Samoa.
Yeah.
An entire island of 600 people. He put solar roofs on it and put batteries in. The entire town is now off the grid.
Oh, it's great.
Pretty good sales pitch.
Ooh, sorry, coal country. Looks like those jobs aren't coming back anytime soon.
That's hurting.
Hey guys, I gotta hold on a second. I just gotta put the mic down for a second. I gotta see. Chad left his luggage here, and I gotta see if he's locked out of the conference room we're in. So I'll be right back.
Okay. So John, 100. We hit 100.
100 episodes, and Chad Shank decides to ruin our celebratory podcast by leaving luggage there.
Yep.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, that's been quite the ordeal. Quite the ordeal for them.
Yeah.
They've been camped out of hospital. You've been following Doug's tweets?
I've seen the updates and stuff, but it sounds like she's doing better. And hopefully do they have like a timeline on when she'll be out yet? No. But she's eating solid food again, so that's good. I
don't know if by choice, but she's doing
it. They're getting it in there. Yeah, I've been following it.
Yeah. Well, he's one of those people. It was very funny because he wrote Chad and I are sitting in ICU staring at someone sleeping. He goes, it'd be a lot more fun if Bingo was here. It's one of those things that really tests your comedy ability because he's been in that room now for a long time, so you run out of material.
You start looking around like, how about those clear plastic tubes, huh?
Exactly. Like, what's up with the Jello here?
I thought I could catch up to what you guys are talking about. I got no fucking idea.
No. We were talking about Doug doing comedy in the hospital room. I said it's very tough because he's running out of stuff. Like, I got nothing.
He's had to be there the last 2 nights overnight from like 11 at night till 9 in the morning. Mm-hmm. So it gets a little crazy, get a little punchy at about 3 or 4 in the morning, and
right.
Yeah, they were, but
what's this tube do?
Yeah, well, I mean, they do have to watch her, so they have to do something. I mean, they're there for
really
a
be
reason.
Watching him too.
Yeah,
keep an eye on it.
Yeah, but she's actually Bingo's getting better every day, and they're actually moving her to a rehab facility, so they're moving her out of the trauma center completely today.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So and she's she's able to communicate and move around and walk around and stuff like that, and yeah,
like
it's good.
The doctors deserve a lot of credit, but I think I also deserve some credit because I tweeted out hashtag wake up bingo after everybody else. So I feel like
they did say there was a crazy breakthrough, And the doctor did
Right
say that it
when
may,
I tweeted that.
it's either the close attention by the medical staff and all the professionals over there, or it could have been a laser pointed tweet effort.
Yeah.
So
The power of social media.
You know what,
I'll
though?
let him know.
I just found out Ggreg tweeted right before you, so he wins again.
I definitely was
It's
like the
unbelievable.
last. I was the last person to tweet anything. So, but I think that was mine. Mine was like the final straw that like just broke the entire case wide.
that
open.
was it. Yeah. Well, thank you, John.
You're welcome.
The it is weird because I haven't been back there. Well, I was back there 2 days ago, but I haven't been back. I think it was on the 9th. November 9th was the only time I was there, and I've just been helping out elsewhere, not at the hospital, because it's
Right.
sometimes extra people in the room. It's kind of stressful and stuff. So I was fine with that. But then when I went there, I was kind of surprised at how much she could move around, because all the pictures I see of just is her laying there, not even with her eyes opening. So, I mean, I get reports, but I never really saw her. So when I walked in there the other day and she was like standing up, moving around, I was like, oh, wow. Well done.
Yeah, that's called the prestige.
I think Chad was getting some pictures too. Chad has been here the last couple of days too, hanging out with Doug overnight. So he's been getting pictures of her like doing normal things rather than laying there with a feeding tube.
I think when she's up, they're both basically spotting her, and they don't have time to have their cameras. When she's laying down, they take pictures.
Well, it's
like, yeah, she fell and hit her head again, but I almost got it. I was trying to get a great
suck at
picture.
this. If she falls again, we're horrible.
We're trying to get a group shot. The timer was taking too long.
yeah.
Oh, she fell, but we were thumb wrestling, and we didn't notice. Sorry.
So yeah, it'll be interesting Thanksgiving. I don't know what we're doing plans wise because her family's in town still, and you know Doug and Tracy and I are here at the hotel, and the at the only bar that's going to be open in the hotel on Thanksgiving here is going to be the one in our room. Apparently, I got a note today. So
Wow.
yeah, then it's going to close down for the night. But
Is there any are Chinese restaurants open for Thanksgiving?
oh yeah,
They usually are.
I'd imagine. I know there's a Boston Market right across the street that's having Thanksgiving dinner. So I mean, we'll figure it out. I mean,
You're good.
Yeah, and then it's just the bar thing was interesting because if we need anything, I should grab it today because other stuff will be closed.
From the bar or liquor store?
No, from the liquor store or something around here. I don't know if they're going to be open tomorrow.
Yeah.
I want you to go to the bar tonight, like 10 minutes before they close, and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna need 45 gin and tonics."
Yeah, no ice. Yeah.
Just pour them in this bucket. It is pretty cool. They gave me a conference room to set up in here. So
that's nice.
Yeah,
nice. Where are you guys staying?
At a hotel.
Okay, you're not going to promote them.
Conveniently located near the Banner Medical Center.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's your Thanksgiving. We're gonna cook a turkey, and then and I every year I watch the parade, the Macy's Day Parade.
The New York one. Everyone's freezing, bundled up, and they got the inflatables, the big Snoopy.
We have a great concert tonight. We have that. What's her name? Lucia. She plays violin. She's amazing. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, she's going to be playing tonight. So we got that. That's going to be packed. And then I go from work to home, and Becky will have the turkey in. So I have to pull the turkey out and get that all set up. And then I get up in the morning and watch the parade. And Becky knows I do this since we first got together. I always get up and watch the parade. And I did it since I was a kid. And about 2 years ago, I realized the parade is really boring. It's horrible.
Oh, yeah.
It's tradition now. So I watch it, but then Becky knows, and she woke me up last year and goes, "So get up, you're gonna miss the parade." I go, "Oh, okay." So I get out and sit on the couch, and I realized when she would leave the room, like she'd be up moving around, she would leave, and I would flip on something else, like It's a Wonderful Life, and watch that. Yeah. And then if I hear Becky coming, I'd flip back to the parade. She thinks I'm on, and it's like I'm watching porn when she's not in the room, but I'm just watching anything but the parade.
Yeah.
But it's tradition, so you got to do it.
Yeah. You start, and then you realize, oh, there's something else now. You start flipping around, and you go, oh,
yeah, fuck. I hate the parade now.
Yeah.
I just watch the highlights afterwards because I just want to see the best parts. I just want to see all the top balloons. I don't have time to watch the whole game.
What's the big deal with the balloons? I don't get it. Like the big inflatable minion and everyone holding the guy wires or whatever as it goes through the streets. I mean, what's the big deal? It's just a fucking balloon, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It probably actually takes less work to do a balloon than to do an actual float, but I don't know. I think we all imagined them, like everybody just like somebody tripping and falling and the balloon just like floating away and landing in like it lands in like the Ukraine or something.
Right. And I mean, they have these stories of it where like they start to deflate or it got too windy. And then now they have a wind rule where if it's so windy, they won't do it. But all these people are waiting and they have to start inflating them at like 2 a.m. and they line them all up. So I would rather just go down and watch them inflate them and then just go back to bed.
Yeah, that seems, it'd take less time too.
I think it also appeals to our love of like Godzilla movies and stuff. And it's just like a giant thing terrorizing a city.
I'm trying to picture I know there's the Snoopy and the Minions and I don't know what the fuck they got, but
Underdog.
What do you do?
There's usually
Underdog. What do you do when like you started off on the parade and you're like, fuck this? It's just you gotta hold that wire, right? The whole fucking
way more
time.
Walking than I really expected. How long is the parade route? Like a couple miles?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, I've been in one parade and I was drunk the whole time.
What parade were you in?
It was in Guam. We were on the band played Liberation Day, and they had a semi, and then they put us on back. And I mean, and we've been drinking. Well, the bar closed out at 4, and then we went home, changed, or no, we didn't even fucking go home. We just stayed at the bar and drank. And then at 6 o'clock, we had to line up for this thing. And then we sound checked, and then we're just standing around till like 8:30, 9 in the morning, and we're doing it. And then we're drunk the whole time because they said, "Look, we'll have beer on there. You guys got to do this." We were sponsored by Marlboro and Miller beer, yeah. So we were drinking, and then we get to this one
Independence Day from who?
Liberation Day. Liberation Day is when the locals in Guam were liberated from their Japanese captors.
Oh.
Yeah, the U.S. was parked right off the coast, and it was just shelling the fuck out of the island, out of range from the long guns from the shore, the Japanese, and they just pummeled the island until they finally got enough of a toehold, and they could go down and take over the island. That's basically their 4th of July, is their liberation, and everyone on the island is parked, along the street on both sides, and there's tons of, everyone's got blue tarps for in case it rains, but then they've also got, they're all cooking. They're all cooking right on the street there. So we're doing that, but it was like, we were so drunk, and then we get to this one part, like when you watch the Macy's, where they've got it, like they'll stop, and then like this is like where the judges are, or like where the dignitaries are. Well, they had kind of like a little grandstand set up, and then we're playing like "Melt with You" or some fucking stupid Cure song in front of like the highest ranking general on the island. This is so dumb.
Happy Libation Day.
Yeah, he's giving us like this like a salute or something. Parts. Yeah.
Liberation Day brought to you by Marlboro and Miller Lite.
Totally. We did, when we passed the club, we still hadn't got to the grandstand area, and we're just creeping along. Like I said, we had to wait like 4 hours before we even got to do it. And we're just creeping along, and I jumped off the parade. I jumped off our float, quote unquote float, ran into the club, took a leak, and came out with another case of beer and threw it onto our float. As it crept by, I could run.
Did you have a bathroom on there?
No, that was why. And then when I was there, I'm in the bar. I might as well get some more booze.
Well, I think that's really how I would celebrate my Guam Liberation Day, is have a bunch of drunk guys that's on a float.
That was good. Yeah. But the thing is, like, everyone's really happy, and they're very, very nice, the local people out there. And when we got done, one of the guys who lives out there, he goes, "No, you just let's go get some food." And I go, "Where?" And he goes, "All these people, they'll all give you food." And they're like right on the beach. There's basically the water, the beach, the tents along the street, and then the parade route, right? So we just go walking up, and they recognize us from the big parade, and they start giving us food. And I remember I was drunk and I wasn't out of control, but I was like, here, I'll have that one. She goes, no, you don't want that. And it's like this chicken dish. And I go, no, I'll have that. She goes, no, it will make you cry. And I go, what? I'll have one of those. And she goes, okay, don't cry. Flash forward 10 minutes later, I'm wandering out into the ocean and splashing seawater in my face and in my mouth to try and stop the stinging.
That
will make you cry.
That was a scorpion venom chicken. You don't want to eat that.
Dude.
Scorpion venom.
I was just sitting. I mean, it was a coral reef, so I was really shallow, and I'm just sitting there and just splashing salt water in my mouth. Ah, good times.
Yeah, that's what memories are made of.
Yeah.
What day is Guam Liberation Day? I think we should have a celebration.
Yeah, we should just fake it. I mean,
July 21st.
Is that what it is?
Oh, that's a great time.
July.
It's also Friendship Day.
Is it Friendship Day?
I don't know why it's funny to me that you said Friendship Day. That's not a real thing.
Yes, it is. Comes right after Independence Day.
It is now.
Mm-hmm.
Every day is Friendship Day, guys.
So that was my only parade story.
Yeah, no, and that's that's literally I've never. They have them in town here, and I always feel like I should go. And it's just so cold. Like they're gonna have the Christmas one downtown.
Yeah.
I go, yeah, parking, everything, and then people always act like their kid should be in front of you. And you go, he's not paying for parking. I paid for parking. Get back. And the selfie stick thing last year, that was the thing. Is they all hold them up in front of you. Go, did you really think I stood in front so you could stick your stick between me and stick it up? So I started just taking their phones. I was like, yeah.
Hey, it's the Winter Carnival. What's it called out there?
For a rendezvous?
For Rondi.
I haven't been to a parade since I think I was at a 4th of July parade in Palmer where all the old farmers drive their old tractors up the street and it takes forever. And I think that's about when I decided parades were not for me. That was not my thing. But they're great set pieces for action movies, so I hope they never go away.
Well, yeah, the Animal House. They got that great.
Yeah.
That great
Animal
parade.
House.
Yeah.
Jingle All the Way.
What?
You've not seen Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Oh, that's the one with the
and Sinbad.
But Jingle All the Way is the one with that action doll that he was trying to get.
Yeah. That I think it's called Action Man or something.
Yeah.
I think it's got a dumb name.
I actually found one of those for Duran's kid back in the day. And it was just like the movie. It was impossible to find him.
It's art imitating life.
Yeah.
I didn't even know those were real.
Yeah, I didn't either. I'm glad. Hey, were you busy eating Bubba Gump shrimp when you did it?
He should have kept it in the box and not opened it because
Turbo Man.
Turbo Man, that's what it was.
Turbo Man. Oh, just if you were wondering, and I know you were, there is a Jingle All the Way 2 starring Larry the Cable Guy.
Ugh.
Wow.
So now
there's some jobs even Americans won't do.
I saw Larry the Cable Guy on a movie. Showtime had a movie come up, and it was Delta Force, and it was Larry the Cable Guy. I guess it kind of like a Stripes kind of thing where he's gonna go into the military. It was so bad. I couldn't even fall asleep with that thing on. I had to change it because it was just. But I thought it was gonna be that one with Charlie Sheen. The parody one.
Oh,
the parody one of Charlie Sheen?
Like
Top
Pardue?
Gun? Or not Hot Shots.
Hot Shots, yeah.
Shots.
That's what I thought it was. But I did see the best parody movie the other day. I saw the last 30 minutes of it and remembered what a great movie it was. It was Airplane with all the cameos.
Oh, yeah. Can't go wrong with Airplane.
Go visit that one. Don't go watch Jingle All the Way. Watch Airplane. Get right to it.
I can watch both, Greg.
You know what I found out? I found out recently that Netflix is really good at the thing. If it has 1 star, it really deserves 1 star. We turned something on the other day, and we were maybe a minute and a half into it. And Becky goes, really? And I go, really? I said, get off. Yeah, we canceled it within a minute.
Yeah,
I was like, it's not bad.
I don't know.
forgot what we were trying. I was trying to get Stephanie to watch some movie on Netflix, but it only had 3 stars, and she like refused. I don't remember what it was. But
I think she's ahead of the game on this.
I remember it was some movie that I had like very fond memories of, but it was probably a shitty movie.
But it's like just because it had 3 stars, she forbid you from putting it on.
Well, she's just like, I'm not gonna waste my time on a 3-star movie when there's 4 and 5 stars out there. So I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I don't think stars are everything, guys.
I don't think I don't even look at the stars, especially on Netflix.
I think you just summed up Kanye West's career.
Kanye West.
That was so funny. You know, that overrode like presidential appointments, hurricane in Costa Rica. The head of the lead in the Drudge was Kane hospitalized. I go, are you fucking kidding me? You wonder how a celebrity.
Wait, are you saying Kane or you mean
Kanye?
Kanye?
Kane.
All right,
Kanye probably affects more people than a hurricane. Yeah. Way more people bought tickets to Kanye shows for the next like 6 months than live in Costa Rica.
$30 million. He gave up $30 million.
Who gave up $30 million?
He canceled his tour. It was already sold out for $30 million.
But I mean, so
he left.
It's not like he doesn't have $30 million.
Yeah.
No, but he's on the hook for
but he doesn't. But he doesn't have to do shit. Other people work like clean up his fucking messes. It's not, he just decides they're not going to do it, and then everyone, all his workers have to fucking
there's a bunch of concert techs who aren't having Thanksgiving now.
I'm just saying, Tony Danza is not canceling a single show. Real talent shows up.
Who's the boss now?
One show every 10 years, so it's hard for him to cancel that one show. I've been on a news diet. I don't really know what's happening.
What's a news diet?
I just stopped reading the news. I figure all the important stuff will filter through, but
I'll know when it's in my yard.
Yeah, I'll know when they come for my guns, Greg.
Yeah, you guys need to be paying attention. You got another little crime spree going on.
Oh, it's been impressive.
Very. We are a very metropolitan area with our own crime
sprees.
We
keep making the national news with it. Too.
It's fucking crazy.
The Ninja story's so funny.
Yeah.
We got a kid who's disappeared and found his car burned up, and they're still looking for him.
Yeah. And you had another one on there today about some guy who was attacked at his home by young kids with hammers.
That was a couple months ago, and they wrote a follow-up story that's like hammer attack victim not getting better.
Yeah.
So that's why I stopped reading the news. It's just a bummer.
I mean, you guys are trying to clearly emulating the lower 48 with this crime spree.
Clearly. But we're taking the best of the worst crimes from all over the country and performing them all right here in our little town.
Plus, you have your own flair with the locked antlers of the moose frozen in the river.
So we have all the violence of a big city, but also some animal attacks thrown in there.
Yeah, the animals are starting to represent us.
Try that, Tampa, Florida.
Yeah.
First, you got to get 2 moose.
When's the last time somebody got attacked by a bear in Chicago?
Greg, the Chicago football team called the Bears.
Oh. Shit.
But it's weird. I don't get it.
You guys will figure it out.
It's just so cold out. I can't imagine. I wouldn't like shootings. I just wouldn't roll my window down. It's too cold. I'll shoot in the spring. I was like,
So, Becker, you're going over to Becky's parents' house like you guys do for Thanksgiving, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a traditional Thanksgiving, and it'll be good. But I always have to work that night. So it's really tricky. You can't eat a lot and then jump around and be exciting. So
John, what are your plans?
Going to Stephanie's parents' house in Eagle River. I am in charge of pies this year because I didn't blow it last year with my apple pie. So
now you're making multiple pies?
Oh, I'm going to make 2 pies this year. This is a 2-pie kind of year. And there's only going to be 5 of us, so I don't know if we really need 2 pies, but I like variety.
Shit, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Trump's America, dude. 2 pies.
Do you have any allergies at their house that you can't have certain things?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, because that can really mess up Thanksgiving. You get enough people. He can't have peanuts. He can't have that. He can't have that. He can't have whipped cream, and he can't have food. And you're like,
Becker just described himself.
I know, but the thing is once you take all that out, you go, so we're not going to have stuffing or turkey, or we can't have ham because somebody has high blood pressure. I go, what the fuck? Let's bring some Indians.
Just cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
I'm making a pumpkin bourbon pie. I've already done some test runs on it, and I'm pretty confident. And then I'm still trying to figure out the second pie, but I'm leaning towards an apple cider cream pie, which might be delicious or gross.
Apple cider
you got
cream
booze
pie.
in both your pies.
What's that?
You got booze in both your pies?
Oh yeah, I go all booze and everything I eat.
What's going on here?
The turkey is it's soaked in vodka before you bake it.
Remember, yeah, take a cab. I mean, wine. Bring wine. Bring a cab. No, that's amazing though, because a lot of people I had somebody like rum cake. They thought there'd be rum in it. I go, yeah, they cook it. The alcohol burns off when you cook with rum.
I've had 3/4 of this rum cake, and I am not feeling anything, guys.
All over the place.
Sluggish. I feel sluggish, but not drunk.
But yeah, and I don't know with the food thing with the Thanksgiving. It's one of those weird. I love Thanksgiving because it's one of those no fault holidays where you just actually get together and talk. But do you see all the things online where they're going, how to deal with weird political discussions at your Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Talk about a divided nation. I mean, when you're busy reading articles on how to change the subject,
how to avoid talking about things that matter.
Yeah, I mean, how to change the subject. Look at us. We don't stay on one topic for more than a second. That's how you do it. You just go, oh my God, Ggreg, your hair's on fire.
But how are you supposed to actually get into the booze-fueled yelling match after pie if you don't talk about Trump America or Hillary being the actual popular vote winner?
That's where the real progress gets made.
My favorite part of my childhood was at our Thanksgivings. Everyone in my family was witty and sarcastic. And so it was like a topping contest. And you had to bring your A material. You couldn't just sit there. You're at the kids' table if you do a pun.
You can't wing it.
Yeah. You're out. Anyway, you could right wing it this year. But yeah, it was so fun. And I just remember that. And I remember like people getting the heated fight. And then we go downstairs and play pool together and be like, wash it off. It doesn't matter. Now they're like, because watch, you'll see it. Somebody will get shot at a Thanksgiving. You'll see it on Newser. It goes, family gets an argument about election. 2 people dead. And you're like, all right, I get it.
It comes right on the heels of the stores opening though too.
Yeah, they're doing it again.
Yeah, they're opening tomorrow at like 6:00.
I think that should be illegal. I'm not a big thing, but that's just ridiculous. As far I realized this is a fact is I think Black Friday is for people who don't have a credit card because there is nothing on sale that you can't get cheaper online.
Yeah,
it really is Black Friday.
I'm not really against it. I'm not going to go, but I'm not against it because that's like the only time like Target or whoever like pays all their people overtime. So let them waste their money. I don't know who goes.
So you're doing it. You support Black Friday to support the workers getting time and a half.
Sure, why not?
Wait, you went last year and you didn't buy anything. I remember. Did
you go? Because I went. I think
we went on a Friday. We went somewhere on a Friday, but the lines were too long.
Yeah.
I saved $5, but I got to spend 5 hours waiting in line to buy my fucking blender.
So are you for it or not, John? You just flip-flopped.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. People can do it. I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
but I wouldn't.
Nah, I wouldn't. I might.
We did it last year.
Show me a good deal.
I made Bart go, and he wasn't feeling good. He tried to bag out. I go, no, we're going. So I make him go. That was the first year where they did that stupid thing where they open at 6 on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And so we go at 4 a.m. because we get done with the bar. We close the bar up. We go have breakfast. I go, Bart, I'll buy you breakfast at IHOP or Village Inn or whatever. We go have breakfast. Bart kind of piddles at his breakfast. And then we go and I'm hammered, right? But Bart's sober as a church mouse, so he's like not amused at all by anything. And so we go, and there's literally no one anywhere because they've been open since on Thursday. So we're at 5 a.m, 5 or 6. We're at Target out there on the other side of town. We go in. There's maybe 30 people in the store, 50 workers. And Bart's like, why are we here? And I'm like, it's really cool, Bart. And he goes, this is ridiculous.
They opened 10 hours ago. Everything is like ransacked.
So, yeah, it was horrible and stupid. And we really didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
I bought BBs for my BB gun.
Were they on sale or did you just?
No, I just needed BBs. So Bart's like, really? This is stupid.
This is it. You bought a fucking 1,000 BBs.
Yep. Yeah, but it was, and that's when I said, I think this whole thing is a sham now. It's done. It's over. Like malls. I think malls are done. I haven't been in a mall in a while. There you go.
Like
I only go during Christmas to get some gifts, and that's it.
But do you think malls are done like the indoor ones, or you mean like anything with an anchor store and smaller stores between them?
Yeah, I just don't see it as I don't know how they're going to survive. I just don't. I don't see. I mean, think about it. Into the clothing stores, it's cheaper online. I mean, it's not a good deal.
But you can't try it on.
Yeah,
but you can return it if you don't like it. And
if you're like me and have a weird body shape,
you shouldn't be in malls.
You gotta try it on.
Malls, John. I don't want to see a weird.
My self-esteem would be so much higher if I never had to go to a place and try on clothing, though.
So really, what you're saying is that the only people who will be going to malls in the near future are like people with like troll-shaped bodies or like really long torsos.
Those are the people working at the mall.
Very short torsos, very lumpy people
with two different size feet.
Yeah. Asking around, do you have any shirts made in Sri Lanka? Because those people are like my size, so they're more like me.
Where's
your kimono with a collar?
Wear your collared shirts with 3 armholes.
Remember, they always sell the discount weird crap too. It's like always some knockoff thing. You're like, oh, that's weird. It's the pocket's like weird, and they go, yeah, it's half price for Black Friday. I go, you couldn't sell this normally, so this is crazy. You can wash your car with it. Come on, just get it out of here. We got inventory after the first year. We got to get this shit out of here.
You put all the stuff.
8-track player.
You put all the stuff no one will buy next to like the flat screen TV, so there'll be like some collateral purchasing. They'll just be close enough that they'll just grab it.
Yeah, and and I used to do this. This is what I told Bart we were going to do. That's so funny because people just obsessively buy stuff. That's our problem. Where 70% of our economy is just buying stuff and then getting a storage locker to keep it in. And so what we do is go like the Target when it was really busy on Black Friday. You just put stuff in people's carts, and when they're ringing shit up, all of a sudden they hold up a Hello Kitty thermos, and both the people buying shit look at each other. Did you get that for somebody? I don't remember getting that. Did you get that? I think that's for Evelyn. Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. But yeah, you just put stuff in their carts. It's hysterical.
Isn't 100% of our economy buying stuff?
No, that's it. Don't say 100%.
I mean, that's sort of how I shop for people. Like, for some people, I try to get like specialized gifts for, but everybody else, I just buy a bunch of things that I like, and then I'm like, all right, what am I gonna give you? Here's a coffee mug. Here's a Ghostbusters coffee mug.
I'll tell you. I got a good gift. This is a good one. If you don't know what to get someone, and you do want to spend some money on something, but you want something good, I got this 20-ounce like commuter travel mug from a company called Yeti. And it is fucking great. And it's a good gift. And you know, people, you can put cold or hot drinks in there. Keeps ice overnight in there, man. It's so good. Yeti, check it out. That's a good gift.
All right. That's
Yeti.
Sounds practical. It sounds like I'll forget it somewhere though. I'm like, oh, good luck, Uber. Enjoy my mug.
You won't forget it. It's that good.
I think in honor of, marijuana legalization, I'm gonna get everybody just pot smoking paraphernalia this year, like rolling papers.
Like,
really?
Wouldn't you think they'd already have that?
Who rolls joints?
Can you not? Can you have too many? I don't know. I don't smoke.
Actually, you know what you should do is make your pies with pot in them and sell it.
That's a good idea.
Pot pie. Would you like a pot pie? They already got a name for it.
You know what? When they went to that dispensary in state of Washington in Bellevue, I was pretty amazed. I mean, they have a counter where all the weed is. Everything's like measured and all sealed up and everything. But everything else is accessories. There's tons of different things. And now, there's just a thing of glass pipes by the register is like an impulse buy. Like, oh, hey, do you want to get a $5 pipe? I mean, there's the industry on paraphernalia and stuff like that must be have a huge resurgence ever since legalization, because now they can sell it and it doesn't have to be sold at a porn store or something.
Right, but this is even funnier because pot makes you forget things. So you're like, yeah, I'll take another pipe. You get home, you got like 50 pipes all piled up. Like, damn it, stop buying pipes.
That's a good idea.
That's
John.
like those grinders.
Yeah.
They got the grinders to grind up the weed with. And it was very funny because I have one of those choppers from like one of those cooking places, but you could chop it with that. And I had a friend over. Yeah. And he just sit there, hits that thing and it just keeps chopping. And he's like, pampered chef, whatever. And anyway, he's chopping. He goes, this isn't good at all. This doesn't work. He goes, you're not a pot guy, are you? I go, no. I just thought it'd be funny to watch you sit there fucking hitting that thing 9,000 times to try to chop your weed because you're a junkie. Yeah, it was good.
There you go. There's another secondary market for the slap chop. You just have to retrofit it a little bit so you could chop your weed.
It'll also build your shoulder muscles while you are chopping your weed.
Yeah.
I saw a thing where they're showing you how to use a banana to smoke weed. I was like, yeah, but there's so much pesticide on a banana, you'll die.
I thought the same thing.
I'll stick to aluminum cans.
Yes. Thank you. Heated aluminum. My aunt used to wash bananas before she would peel them. I thought that was weird. I'm like, well, you don't eat the banana peel. She goes, no, but you touch the banana peel with your hand. There's tons of pesticides on that thing.
But
yeah,
I've never once washed a banana, but.
Oh, that's why I stopped putting limes in my Coronas. I go, no, has anyone cleaned the outside of that lime? And they're like, no. I go, do you understand the lime is now, I mean, why is it so green? It never was that green. I mean, you got cancer. Oh, from smoking? No, it's the limes, you idiot. You've been doing it for 10 years.
Paraquat.
Just go lick a third world country before you do that.
You might have
worried
cancer,
about fucking banana spiders.
But you definitely don't have scurvy, so I guess that's a bonus.
Yeah. You know what? You see Fukushima? They said that was an aftershock from the 2011 one.
Oh, they had another earthquake. Like a 7.2, yeah.
Yeah.
How long? What's
and
like, so what's the timeline for it to be an aftershock? If it's been like years, that just seems like you should just call it a new earthquake.
I thought so too, but these guys are busy ballyhooing off. They must still have fucking I survived the fucking Fukushima earthquake shirts left. So they're like, yeah, it's an aftershock.
If we don't call it a new one.
2011 shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a new one. We got to say, make the shirt. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it. That's like saying OJ's in jail because of an aftershock of his murder of Nicole Simpson. Just seemed like a long time between them.
Hey, I do want to mention one more time that I said it last week that Doug's new CD, No Place Like Home, is available, audio CD right now. You can get it at dougstandup.com, or you could get it streaming on everything, Spotify, Amazon, whatever Amazon and Google Play. And
I actually watched it. Usually I just lie and say I watch things, but I watched it and it's really great.
It really is great, and it really is. I mean, I sat there and watched it, because you're going, all right, I get it. But it really, honestly, was one of the funnier things I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was the one filmed at the Royale,
right
in Bisbee. Yeah,
and the recruiting, but it has so many great quotes from it. Like ISIS was recruiting through like an angry youth through social media. It goes, wait, that's how I do it. Yeah, that's very good.
So that's available. Get it. And then we're selling signed copies on our site. So
if you're not buying your friends and family rolling papers, consider getting them a signed copy.
There you go.
Doug Stanhope's new
special. Can I get it signed by Bingo?
We're trying to figure out how to do that. I don't know if she can write. But I told Doug, I go,
just hold her hand.
Well, no, I
just take her hand with a pen.
We'll just take some gaff tape and then like put the pen in her hand, like so because she can make a fist, and then we'll get one of those puppeteer, like in Muppets where they make their arms move by having like a piece of wire. And then Doug can just kind of like move her hand to make a circle or whatever.
Greg, just put blue lipstick on her and then just push the special against her face over and over again. There you go.
That would just seem. I don't. The nurse would walk in, and I'd have to explain what the fuck's going on. Yeah, we'll see.
Do you understand? This is it's business. This is just business.
We'll be there the night shift. Maybe I'll bring a couple copies.
Yeah.
Other than happy Thanksgiving, happy 100th episode of Near the Wild. I'm so glad I bought this bus. It's paid for itself.
It's paid for itself on a podcast that has no revenue stream.
Absolutely. Well, I'm actually been giving out code words to ISIS. So every time when I say something weird out of context, don't edit that out. Penguin flies. Anyway.
Well, I'm definitely thankful for over 100 hours of Near the Wild.
Right on.
And for the extra like 25 Twitter followers it's garnered me over these past couple years.
Yeah, chipping away.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I got really nervous because I was looking at Matt Burgoon on Twitter, and he's very funny on Twitter, and I saw he had 314 followers, and I was like, oh fuck, Matt Burgoon is beating me, and I had a panic attack, and then I actually have 394 followers, so everything's fine.
So that's what this is a race to try and just keep ahead of Burgoon? Basically.
That's my life. I'm a very competitive person.
No, that's good, though. It's good to have goals.
Yeah, keep those sights nice and low.
That's how I'm never disappointed.
You know what you got to do, John? I've learned this on Twitter is if you find something that's shitty, like really stupid, just connect it to Burgoon and release it, and then go, "Hey, Burgoon," and put it that way. It comes up when it's people go, "Oh, a guy shitting on a bagel. Fuck that! I cancel Burgoon. He's out."
That Burgoon guy.
Yeah, just keep forwarding it to Burgoon. A girl shitting an onion. Nah, I'm done with Burgoon. He's out.
So anything involving shitting in food at M Burgoon, everybody.
Yeah.
He'll appreciate that.
You've listened to another episode of Near the Wild. I'm Matt Becker, sitting on a bus for 100 times now in Anchorage, Alaska.
And if this is your first episode, you have 99 more to listen to and be thankful for that. I'm John Norris, also in Anchorage, Alaska.
And I'm Ggreg Chaille in Tucson, in the bowels of a hotel that's adjacent to where Bingo's staying.
Wake up, Bingo!
Wake up. We have 99 problems.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving, Greg.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys, too.
Go eat some pie.
Woo!
You've been listening to the Near the Wild podcast with Matt Becker and John Norris, recorded in Anchorage, Alaska on Matt Becker's backyard bus. Engineered by me, Ggreg Chaille.